Welcome to today's episode of Sassy Detectives. We're your hosts, Tori
And Rae.
We're here to talk about anything and everything Nancy Drew. And today, we are sorting every Nancy Drew game into a season via vibes. Roll the intro. Okay.
All right, so who here likes vibes?
I like vibes.
Me too. I think vibes are like really cool, and especially like weather vibes, because like those are cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Seasonal vibes. So we're gonna decide what. Should we sort it? I guess here's a discussion question. Should we sort it based on what season we think the game takes place in, or what season we think the game is best to be played in? Or maybe it could be both, both or either.
Both, I guess. Yeah, because like, I know one game that I've played during the summer a lot is White Wolf of Icicle Creek.
Mm-hmm.
But it's such a winter game.
That is a winter game, for
so
sure.
like, obviously there's snow everywhere, so I feel like that, I guess?
Okay. Maybe we'll just discuss, if we have differing opinions, we could discuss why we have differing opinions as we go.
That is true. This is a podcast. We can discuss things.
Mm-hmm.
So shall we begin with the first game?
Yes, go ahead.
All right, so the first game we have is Secrets Can Kill, and because it's in the beginning of a school year, I just feel autumn. Oh wait, isn't it in the school year or at the end?
I think it's the end of a school year because they talk a lot about like prom and they're cramming for.
Right.
They're cramming for exams, so I was gonna say spring.
Yeah, probably spring, because like this game doesn't really have many vibes. Mostly because high school doesn't really have any vibes.
The vibes are
unless
empty
it's
school
like
hallways.
Yeah, real with like bits of trash in it and stuff.
Yeah,
you know, like the only vibesy high schools out there are like Monster High and East
Waverly
High
is vibesy.
From. That is true. But like also East High from High School Musical. You know,
what?
Like
team?
those vibes are great. Wildcats.
Thank you.
Also, fun fact. My high school team was also the Wildcats.
Amazing.
And it was the same colors, too. And so, oh boy, did the drama club have fun with that.
Did you guys do the Twinkletown musical?
No.
Oh.
We did Les Mis.
Oh, well, that's still a good one.
It was really fun. Okay, we beat out other high schools in the area with this as the high school who literally gets ignored with every production they do. This one beat every other one that year, so that was really cool. But were we annoying? Yes, we were. But that's like high school has like barely any vibes, except like
high
sweat.
Schools are a vibe of all their own.
That is true, I guess. It really depends on the high school, but this one is just not a lot of vibes there, so not much to go off of.
Yeah.
All right, our next one is Stay Tuned for Danger.
Okay,
this
I have
is another one
opinions within myself for this.
Yes.
So part of me wants to say summer, but then part of me wants to say autumn, and I don't know why that is. And I think summer because it feels, I don't know, like I associate like the hustle and bustle of like a summery day in New York City. But then like at the same time, I'm pretty sure that like Maddie has her fireplace going or whatever. So that kind of gives autumn vibes.
I feel like it's like early to mid autumn for me.
Okay.
Because of that.
Okay. I'm fine with putting it in autumn.
Yeah. Autumn. Yeah. All right. So Message in a Haunted Mansion.
That one also feels a little autumny to me, I think.
Isn't there like a midsummer festival or something in it though? Because like
Hang on, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. Should we just add a question mark season at the bottom or something?
It's the Winter Festival. They talk
Winter
about the
Festival.
Winter Festival.
Oh! Okay, so it's in the winter. Because, like,
Yeah.
here's the thing. You never go outside in this one, so...
Yeah, well, at the very beginning, you get the like thunder and rain, and that you see that like on the outside of the mansion,
Yeah,
but you don't
true.
have a lot
So,
of.
I guess by default, it does go into winter.
Yeah,
I guess, because there aren't... You're in a house the entire time.
that's true.
So, like... I don't know, man. Okay, next we have Treasure in the Royal Tower. That one is obviously
a winter too.
Like, so cool for the winter, though. Alright, next is, the final scene. This one I feel is, like...
Go ahead.
Like, I feel like this one, for some reason, for me, is, like, spring and summery. I don't know.
I was gonna say summery. I get kind of summery vibes.
Why? I don't know, but, like... We're in agreement for some reason about this. I don't know why.
I don't know why. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's like the association of like growing up and like, I don't know if you did this growing up or if you had a movie theater that did this, but I remember like there was a theater near my house growing up that during the summer there would be like a weekday movie that was like $1. And so we would go there. And so for some reason I like associate movie theaters with like the summer a lot of the time. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
But
We had one like that near where I lived, and by near I mean like 40 minutes away.
yeah.
But it was $1 and it was at like 10 a.m. So
yeah, it was always like a matinee. Mm-hmm.
yeah. And they only showed like kids movies and stuff. But yeah, so I feel like I don't know. And also I did a lot of like when I was a kid and doing theater stuff, we'd always do like theater camps and stuff.
Yeah.
In the summer, I guess. So I guess that plays into it a bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Next one we have Secret of the Scarlet Hand. And this is another game where you don't really go outside, but I feel like default it would be anything but winter.
I kind of feel like summer for this one too.
Honestly, yeah, it's giving like summer field trip thing where
summer
it's like we're not in
internship,
school, but we're doing yeah.
Nancy at the
Something
at the
like
museum.
that, yeah. All right. Next is Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake.
Okay, we had this discussion.
We did. I don't remember.
So I think what we said was we both agree that it feels like a spring game, even though canonically it takes place in the autumn.
Yes, that's it. Yeah,
I'm okay putting it in either, but my guts, my vibes, my feels still want to say spring.
Yeah, me too. Because like, I don't know a ton of people who like to go camping during the fall, but like during the spring, there's a lot more people who go camping during the spring. Yeah. So yeah. Next is the Haunted Carousel. I've played this game once.
That's it?
So, listen, the music is a bit too overstimulated. Oh my god, overstimulating for my autistic brain. And also, I hate Barnacle Blast. I hate it. I hate Barnacle Blast, Tori.
When we talk about this, when we have our Haunted Carousel episode, it's going to be a fun one, huh?
Yeah. You know that one clip from the TV show Modern Family where that little girl's like, I hate Vietnam. That's how I am about the Haunted Carousel. Like, I hate it so much. I hate it. Okay, but
I feel like
anyway, but the vibes,
I feel like it's another summery one.
Yeah. I guess, like, being on the wharf. You know, why did I say that with a slightly French accent?
Wharf?
I don't know. Wharf.
Don't try to do it again.
Yeah, no. Okay. Okay, next is Danger and Deception Island. And for me, this one's like spring.
I agree.
You know?
I think it's kind of springy.
It's
so
like
far, we don't have a lot of autumn games.
We will. We will get to the autumn games. There's more later on. But
Mhm.
next is Secret of Shadow Ranch, which
Summer.
is summer, completely 100% summer. I love
Mhm.
that game so much. I
Me
love
too.
cowboy games so much.
I love
I just
cowboys
I love cowboys.
and
They're
pirates.
they're great. Listen, yes. Like also I do need another pirate game from Her Interactive because the only one we have
Is bad.
is Ransom of the Seven Ships and it sucks. Give
We
me
should
a
have
good
gotten Ship of
pirate.
Shadows. They shouldn't
I
have canceled
mean,
the third dossier game.
that is also true. But also, like, technically, I guess Sea of Darkness is kind of a pirate game,
I
but
guess.
like, not
I ca-
like, a,
I would
yeah,
allow it.
yeah,
It's like pirate
yeah. I
adjacent.
guess, yeah, adjacent, yeah, because there is a pirate in it, but like, it doesn't have the whole like our mateys kind of
Mhm.
thing going for it. Like one of my other favorite video games is Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is the best pirate game ever, in my very humble opinion. As someone whose only other pirate game she's played is Ransom of the Seven Ships, and also the Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. But hey, it's a good game. It's a really good game, and I need an answer to your game with those vibes that isn't the worst ever. So
Yeah.
anyway, Shadow of the Ranch is definitely summer, and
Definitely.
I love cowboys.
Mhm.
All right, next on the list is Curse of Blackmore Manor.
Autumn.
Autumn for sure for me too. It's just got the dark academia vibes
Yeah.
and the
Halloweeny
haunting,
vibes.
super Halloweeny,
Yeah.
I love it so much. Next is Secret of the Old Clock, which for me is 100% spring
Yeah.
because
Agreed.
like the lilacs and stuff.
Mhm.
I like the lilac in. All right, next is Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon.
Um.
And
You all right?
sorry, I just choked at a cat hair.
Oh no.
Um, there's a lot of that where I live. I have two cats. You've seen Lilac. You've
Yeah.
seen all of that hair.
Big
Her hair
fluff.
is oh yeah, and she's shedding her winter coat right now,
Oh.
so there's there's a lot of fur just everywhere right now. But anyway, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon is it's in a little bit of a funny place for me because I don't think it's quite winter or spring. I
Mhm.
think it's that really weird transition period where like the snow is all melting and stuff, but it's
Yeah.
not melted enough to be spring.
I would probably still put it in winter
Yeah,
because we do see the snow on the ground in Copper Gorge.
that's true, yeah. So it's just but then again it is in like the mountains or is it in the mountains or I don't remember.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't
I think it goes through the
yeah.
Rockies.
Yeah. And usually mountains are like pretty snowy for a while, but like yeah, because it is the snow. It is just that weird transition period though.
Yeah.
But yeah, agreed. Next is Danger by Design. And for me, it's a springy one.
I was going to say summer,
Ooh.
but
That is,
I
yeah.
can also see spring. When the show, the show that they mention, the fashion show, what time of the year is that?
I don't
I'm looking
remember.
it up.
Can I see your game's timeline? Okay, so there's a timeline of the games. Okay, wow, this is like a really in-depth timeline. Um, okay. Okay, apparently it is in the summer.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, so it takes place August 28th through 29th, even though you can have so many days.
Oh, yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
because of waiting and stuff.
Oh, I see.
But yeah. So
So I'm okay with it still going in spring because of vibes, but I think I
I
probably put it in
I'll
summer
put it in
myself.
summer. Well, you can
Okay.
put it in summer because
I remember that game came out in the
yeah.
summer, and I think that's why I have a summery
Yeah.
association with it.
All right. So the next one is Creature of Kapu Cave, which obviously goes into summer.
Yeah.
Like, everything about it is summer. It's
I think that's
like
so
the
far, I
beach.
think it's maybe
Let's go to the beach.
the most summery game.
Nicki Minaj. Sorry.
Huh?
Every time I say beach, I have to do the Vine where it's like, let's go to the beach.
Let's go get away.
Nicki Minaj. it's one of my favorite Vines. All right, next is White Wolf of Icicle Creek, and where else would this go but winter?
Winter.
Because, you know, snow.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of it. And also ice. A lot of ice, too. So,
and skiing.
And skiing and snowshoeing and, avalanches as well, which is, that has a lot of snow involved with it, I think. So, yeah. Okay. Next is Legend of the Crystal Skull.
Autumn.
Now, for autumn? Ooh, for me, it's a springy one.
Really?
Like,
I'd like to hear why.
Because I have always associated because it has like flowers in it, but it's also like, because in the garden and stuff, but it's also like super rainy the entire game. And where I am, we usually have a lot of rain in the spring, and so whenever there's like a ton of rain that lasts for a longer time than usual, is usually in the spring, unless it's in the summer and we have our stupid flash floods and I hate them. But but let's see.
I have.
Oh, it does.
That's right. It does take place. Spring. That's right. May 31st.
May 31st. That's any day now.
That's true. When we're recording this. Oh my gosh, this episode will go up the day after the crew meeting.
Oh, the Jolly Roger.
What I was gonna say is,
sorry, I love this game so much.
What I was gonna say is, I think maybe the reason that I associate it with fall is because where I live, the summer and fall are the rainiest seasons because it's hurricane season. Hurricane season starts in June and it goes till November. So I always, for some reason, associate really rainy times with like summer and fall. Yeah. And it definitely doesn't have a summery vibe. So I think that's probably why I default to fall.
I do think it's so funny how the two of us have completely opposite issues during that season. Because with me, like, everything's on fire. And then for you, everything's flooding.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yay!
Yay! It's so fun!
So I guess...
But, yeah, so... Yeah.
So I guess we'll put it in spring.
Cool! Yeah, because I don't know. Like, the flowers in the rain... I don't know what that accent was. Do not ask me what it was. I will not respond. But anyway, the next one we have is The Phantom of Venice.
So this is also going to be a confusing one. Because I know this game takes place in February because of Carnivale. But Margarita is laying on top of the, like, sunbathing the whole time, which gives very summery vibes. So I don't know.
I'm looking up Italian winter weather. It says it can get chilly during winter. Because, like, Nancy also wears, like, not winter clothes. But I don't know the Italy temperatures.
So
Okay, month-to-month guide to weather in Italy.
Yeah, let's look at February.
Alright, so northern Italy. Okay. Yeah, it says it's really cold.
So then, I am not going to accept that this game takes place in February, even though I know canonically it does. And I say we put it in spring.
Yeah. Because, like, that... I'm sorry. No.
Yeah.
Alright, next is The Haunting of Castle Malloy. Which for me is another spring game.
And I see that's another game I would put in autumn.
Okay, we can put it in autumn. I'm not going to tell you that we can put it in autumn. Okay, timeline. Haunting of Castle Malloy. May 28th.
That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
So another spring game. Okay. I'm
Another
okay putting it there.
game.
I just
And then
I
the
feel
wedding
like
is held 4 days after the
I mean, I guess
game.
with the flowers and stuff, I'll accept it. I think my vibes are off.
Listen, it's a fun game. We're having a lot of spring
We
games.
only have 2 games in autumn right now, which I think is crazy.
I thought we had more in autumn, but at the same time, like, the autumn games that I associate with autumn are so vibesy that I feel like it overpowers a lot of them, you know?
That's fair.
Because, like, Warning is at Waverly Academy, like, and also, for all its faults, Midnight in Salem, like, the vibes, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, next is Ransom of the Seven Ships, and
Summer.
it can't go anywhere but summer. Like, as much as I hate it, it's such a good vibe for summer. Like, you got the islands, you got the calypso music, you got the pirate music, you got the snorkeling, you got the monkeys. I hate them so much. Like, I hate the racism of the game more, obviously, but the monkeys are a close second.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. But, like, the summer vibes are so good.
Yeah,
like,
and the music is pretty good in that game.
Oh, the music slays. Okay, the music are just, like, so many summer bops, you know, and I love them so much. However, anyway, next is Warnings at Waverly Academy, and gee, I wonder where this one is going
That's
to go.
definitely a fall.
It is so autumn, it is so fall, it is so, like, late autumn, because it does start snowing in it, but it's not, like,
It is upstate
for me, it's
New
not
York,
winter
though.
snow. Yeah.
So, like,
yeah, that's true.
Upstate New York
Yeah.
can start snowing in, like, September.
Yeah. All right. Next is Trail of the Twister.
I'd say summer for this.
Yeah, me too. Wait, when is tornado season? Tornado season. Let's see. Oh, wow. I look up tornado season. It says this is the worst tornado season we've had since 2011. That is amazing. I love that. But let's go to the Weather Channel and see tornado season. Okay, it's usually it's April, May, June, and July.
Okay. So
And
summer.
a little bit of August and March. So yeah, I feel like it's a pretty summer game for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, summer. Okay. Where is the game? Where did I put it? Where did it go?
You put it in summer already.
Oh, I did. I can't read.
No, that's okay.
All right, next is Shadow at the Water's Edge.
I want to say autumn, but I'm probably wrong.
See, I always associate it with spring, even though when I do play it, it's usually in autumn because of the spooky, the haunting.
All right, we're consulting
vibes,
the timeline.
All right, so it takes place from June to July. So yeah, because Nancy's brochure says her teaching program runs from June 1st to September 15th. So, I mean, to be fair, I've never been to Japan during the summer or at all, so I wouldn't know the weather. I could say that about a lot of these places.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Apparently, Secrets Can Kill takes place in the summer and early fall because it's homecoming.
Oh, it's not prom.
I mean, is there much of a difference between the two?
I don't think so, but I thought it was prom, but maybe I was wrong. It must have been homecoming. All right, it's confirmed. All my vibes are wrong.
Yeah. We can put the remastered in autumn and the original in spring.
Okay, we'll split them up.
Well, yeah.
So what do we do with Shadow at the Water's Edge if it takes place in summer and neither of us think it's a summery game?
Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween. I concur.
Baby. All right, next we have the Captive Curse.
Please be
Which,
in the fall.
Dang
it!
It says spring! It says spring! Ah!
What do your vibes tell you?
Games? Halloween!
Yeah, autumn. We're putting it in autumn.
Halloween!
We're breaking the rule.
It's Halloween.
Yeah, we're putting it in autumn.
I don't care. Listen, I love Halloween so much. And like I reserve all of my love for Halloween during Halloween season so I can be peak annoying about Halloween during that season. Like the rest of the year, I didn't really think about Halloween that much, but as soon as it's Halloween time, I'm like, "Oh baby. Oh baby, it's time," you know?
Yeah.
And this is like, I always play all the spookiest Nancy Drew games during this season, and the only one that has like the spookies that I don't really associate with Halloween is Legend of the Crystal Skull. But like the rest of them, it's the spookies.
That's fair.
Okay? Anyway, but yes, this I don't care if it's spring. I don't care.
Me neither.
Anyway, the next one is Alibi in Ashes, which is for me 100% a summer game.
Agreed.
Because like I don't know, man. That's just summer to me.
Like Ice Cream Shop, like that is a whole summer vibe on its own.
That is absolutely. And Arson as well, for some reason.
Yeah, that
feels more summery to me because
a fun summer sport.
Yeah, and also where I live, like lots of fires and smoke everywhere. Summer, baby.
Good points.
I hate it, but it's true. All right, next is Two of the Lost Queen. Okay, I'm consulting the
torn on this.
Again. Yay. God, I have to go to continuity number 3 now. Alrighty. So this one it says summer question mark. Which is what I was gonna do it too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think summer feels the most accurate.
I mean, because it is hot weather, and I associate hot weather with summer.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, so. Alrighty, next is The Deadly Device, which
winter.
I know it takes place in like October, but like as you said, winter.
It's a very
it's gotta be
winter vibe.
Because like snow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
it doesn't have autumn vibes, it has straight winter vibes.
That is straight up winter there. That's snow. It's a lot of it. In a snowstorm. Yeah. Like obviously. Alright, next is Ghost of Thornton Hall, and gee, I wonder where we're gonna put this one.
Autumn for sure.
1, because it takes place in autumn. And 2, because it's so spooky and Halloweeny. So like obviously I think there's just going to be a rule now that if a game has a haunting as a very specific part of it, or like a monster as a very specific part of it, then it goes into autumn just because of Halloween.
Yeah.
And also, Haunting of Castle Malloy doesn't count because it's so crazy. And Creature of Capu Cave doesn't count because it's not even the Creature of Capu Cave is such a bad name for it. We have like the cutscene at the beginning and nothing else.
Yeah. I'm not going
that
to
one doesn't count.
Argue.
And then we also have like, you know, Secret of Shadow Ranch, but like the summer vibes are way too much for that. And also the hauntings aren't that big, but like that's very summer. But the spookiest ones, you know. Anyway,
they have to go there. It doesn't make sense not to.
Exactly. All right, next we have The Silent Spy. And I don't know where to put this one.
Part of me wants to say spring.
I'll go with that.
Okay.
Let's check the timeline just to be safe. Oh, July. I'm gonna ignore that.
Yeah.
I don't care. Anyway, next is the Shattered Medallion, which for me is a summer game.
Summer game, yeah. So
Even
many
though
summer games.
There are a lot. Spring and summer. Next is Labyrinth of Lies, which for me is really springy.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. Let's check. July again?
What?
I'm ignoring that!
Why is everything in the summer? No.
Or spring. It's either in July, June, or May. I'm ignoring that! Anyway,
we're here for vibes. Not for
next
logic.
Sea of Darkness. That is true.
Sea of Darkness I would put in winter.
Logical? There's no other place for it than winter because, it says it takes place in January, but for me, it's just a Christmas game because it has, wreaths of lights on it and stuff. You know? And when I see with lights, I'm like, Christmas, you know?
Yeah.
But also, the entire thing is snow, so, obviously. Also, I just love that game. It's so pretty, and the vibes are so great.
I feel like... So, I mean, it may not be, in my top 3 or top 5 or whatever, but I feel like it is the best that Her Interactive ever made. In regards to, puzzles with story, with atmosphere. It's probably one of the most balanced games. The graphics are peak.
Beautiful.
I could go about it forever, but...
Yeah. But yeah, I love that game so much, but I also... it also is kind of sad to me to see how far Her has fallen since then.
Mm-hmm.
But, that game... That was a good one, and I'm really glad we did get it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, next is Midnight in Salem.
Fall.
And
obviously autumn.
As much as this game kind of sucks, it's got some of the best fall vibes in the entire series.
Yeah.
It's got all the Halloween stuff. It's got the leaves, the jack-o'-lanterns, the spooky Halloween town-ish music.
Yep.
You know? I love the vibes. And I will never deny that the vibes the vibes are cool.
The vibes are very cool.
Alrighty. Yeah. Next is Mystery of the Seven Keys. And for me this one is spring, but I'm not sure if that's because it's actually giving spring vibes or because it came out in spring.
I was gonna say spring or autumn, but I'm torn between the two.
Right, let's consult the timeline. Oh, it's another one with May.
So spring, I guess.
They Her Interactive likes bald men and the month of May. That's it. They like bald men and the month of May.
Oh man, I'm gonna make a joke, but if you think it's bad, I'll edit it out.
Let's make the joke.
I was gonna say maybe Penny Milliken's dad's bald and was born in May.
Are we doing some kind of Freud stuff here?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just what my brain came up with.
Oh no. For legal
maybe
reasons,
she's like, we have to honor my dad every time.
I thought we were doing something completely different. For legal reasons, we are referencing, I guess, the Penny Milliken Tumblr blog, Penny Milkenum, which is, for legal reasons, clearly a parody.
Yeah, it's clearly a parody. But it is funny.
I'm crying.
Sorry.
Alright, so we're going spring.
Yeah, let's do spring.
Yeah. Okay, next is the Nancy Drew dossier, Lights, Camera, Curses.
I'd say autumn for this, personally.
Yeah, because, I don't know, the movie set and film noir vibes of it just give autumn for some reason. Yeah. And then the last one on our list is the Nancy Drew dossier, Resorting to Danger.
Summer for me.
I was going to say spring for me, but I'll go with summer. Sure.
Okay.
'Cause,
I just feel like, I don't know, it has like the summer vacation at the spa. Like, that's what rich people do, I guess. I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But yes, I do agree with that, yeah. Alrighty then, I guess that is our tier list. It is quite lovely. There are a lot of games that we completely ignore the dates for, because why would we? That is a bad decision by Her Interactive to have this game set in this time, and I don't care.
This
that
is
it
for
is
vibes.
canon. Yeah.
So would you say that you would recommend that how we've split this up is like the best times of year to play them?
I just say do what you want and ignore Her Interactive saying that the Phantom of Venice is in winter. You know?
Yeah, it's just a weird call to have a game take place during Carnivale, and then they're like, but everybody's going to be wearing short sleeves and baking in the sun.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
You're just standing in the sun and wearing a sleeveless red dress.
Yeah.
To go do spy stuff.
Yeah.
Because that is very practical.
Right.
So, yeah.
Cat suit? Okay, right, maybe winter, but...
Okay, yeah, the cat suit, that game is just so wild to me.
Yep.
I have a lot of thoughts about that game, but yeah. So I guess that's the game. I mean, oh my gosh. I got possessed by the Wii Sports baseball announcer.
What?
That's the tier list. I mean, that's the ranking,
you want to
or whatever
recap
it is.
Tier for us?
I didn't mean that's it's okay. We've all been there. We've all been temporarily possessed by the Wii Sports baseball announcer.
I sometimes get possessed by the like Mario Party game announcer when the little voice is like, game
we are struggling.
Start or whatever. Time. Yeah.
I always have like the play ball in my head. And a few other things that I cannot say on the podcast, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, so that's the chart and everything, and I guess we can read off the games. Would you like to start with spring? Would you like to start and do spring, and I'll do summer,
oh, sure.
and you do autumn, and I do winter? Cool,
So
yay.
in spring, we have decided the spring games are the original Secrets Can Kill, Ghost Dogs and Moon Lake, Danger on Deception Island, Secret of the Old Clock, Legend of the Crystal Skull, The Phantom of Venice, Haunting of Castle Malloy, The Silent Spy, Labyrinth of Lies, and Mystery of the Seven Keys.
Yay! Alright, and the summer games are The Final Scene, Secret of the Scarlet Hand, The Haunted Carousel, Secret of Secret of Shadow Ranch, Danger by Design, Creature of Capu Cave, Ransom of the Seven Ships, Trail of the Twister, Alibi in Ashes, Tomb of the Lost Queen, The Shattered Medallion, and Resorting to Danger.
Okay. And then for autumn, we put the remastered Secrets Can Kill, Stay Tuned for Danger, Curse of Blackmore Manor, Warnings at Waverly Academy, Shadow at the Water's Edge, The Captive Curse, Ghost of Thornton Hall, Midnight in Salem, and Lights, Camera, Curses.
Yay! Alright, and then for winter, we have Message in a Haunted Mansion, Treasure in the Royal Tower, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon, White Wolf of Icicle Creek, The Deadly Device, and Sea of Darkness. Yay! Please imagine the Kermit the Frog yay that he does in the Muppet Show intro.
Yeah.
When we said that.
That's the one we just did. You just can't see us.
You just can't see us, but we like
we
how
both did it on opposite coasts at the same time, unrehearsed. You just didn't see it.
It was the spirit of Kermit the Frog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was the current possession.
I got possessed by the Wii Sports baseball announcer. You got possessed by the Mario Party announcer. And then at the same time, we got possessed by Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
Which is, honestly,
it's what happens.
not the worst thing to be possessed by, you know? So, yeah. That's our tier list.
That's our tier list. A shorter episode today, but we wanted to do something kind of fun to break it up.
Yeah, so this one... And we'll be putting the little chart thing on our Instagram and Tumblr.
Yeah.
And honestly, I might do a little, like, vibes thing with it.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Sounds good.
Because I like
you could
vibes,
do, like, almost obviously. Like a Pinterest palette board for each season.
I used to do those on Tumblr!
Yeah, so you could do, like, Pinterest palette board for the seasons and include all the games that we picked for each thing.
Ooh, I could also do like separate posts for them too.
Yeah, if you wanted
I'm thinking all these things and ideas.
Yay!
That
brainstorming.
Cool. Brain, I love having one. Awesome. So that's all for today, folks.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us and for listening. Don't forget you can reach out to us, comment and send us messages and things. If there's anything that you want us to talk about, let us know, and we will try to include it in a future episode. But otherwise, stay sleuthy, as they say, and we'll see you soon.
Bye!